Do we want to do Samson or do we want to do the Keeper first? I think we want to do Samson first. Okay. Samson has Bloody Lust, which, if I'm not mistaken, gives you damage when you take a hit, and that's why that got hit there, and not because I was not paying enough attention. I feel like typically pretty much nobody plays as any character except for Isaac when you're playing the game for just playing the game's sake, just because he has the niceness of being a well-rounded character that comes with a reroll. I also have Isaac's Heart, or a Child's Heart, I think it's called, as my trinket, which I think it just makes it so that you have a higher chance of getting red hearts. I don't think it does anything else. Data miner's garbage. If there wasn't a library on this floor, I might have considered just holding up, but I will abstain. I think data miner gives you like a 1 stat increase and 1 stat decrease, but I'd be lying if I said I had any confidence in that. And I don't even know if it's for the room or if it's for the floor. Wow, the secret room is not there. That means it must be to my left, because it must be a full rear. Well, if we get another bomb, we know where it is. It's the problem with having multiple different rooms which are all eligible for having it, is that it could be anywhere. Looks like we aren't going to be able to get to our shop, which is a shame. And by shop, I mean library. Right? Yeah, no way. I mean, I could go around and destroy the poops and fires in hopes of getting a key, but I don't think that they have much chance of dropping from them if they have any chance at all. And there wasn't one in our shop, I don't think, so. Man, I just need to shoot him once. I need to stop shooting these big flies and just kill the enemy. Lovely. That's not... I was going to say that's not really what I want, because of what I wanted is a key, but as far as items go, it's fine, actually. There was nothing... Oh yeah, there was a tinted rock, wasn't there? In our item room, or maybe just outside of it. Which would have been nice, but obviously no control. Oh well. I can't tell if the data miner effect is room-based or if it's floor-based. Oh, okay. I don't know why. I don't know. For some reason, I assumed that Samson had some kind of ability that would... Okay, let's see it. I hate that music. Luck went up. Oh, I guess it is floor-wide. That's nice. Wow, you really wanted me. I think I'm gonna die. I'm just being reckless because Samson is like... His ability is based on the amount of damage he takes, but... I mean, I say his ability. His character thing. Ooh, telescopic lens, as I always call it, even though it's called telescope lens. We don't have a key, that's why I didn't go to my item room, of course. I don't know if that actually does anything. Like, I know that obviously it's meant for making you spawn more planetariums, but I don't know if you need to already have the condition for having planetarium spawn, which is you skip an item room, which could very much happen, assuming I never get a key. And we do also have trinkets now to drop in the boss fight, which is nice. I'm just wondering if I want to keep Child's Heart, just for the health, but... Okay. But I'm not sure it's worth it, you know? Like... Because I, so far, haven't gotten a single red heart out of it, so... Assuming that Child's Heart does what I think it does. Man, bombs galore. I don't know if I am right in thinking what it does, but either way. Hey, we finally got a key. We don't have enough money to go to the shop, or at least not to warrant going to the shop, so we're just going to go to the item room instead. Man, I was hoping for maybe a couple of coins out of that, just to maybe think about going to the shop, because then I can maybe get a Servant's Kiss, pretty nice. Then I could get a heart, but oh well. If I'm not mistaken, Servant Kiss, it's like poison tears occasionally, and if you kill someone who's poisoned by it, there's a pretty good chance that they'll drop a black heart. I'm not certain on the logistics of it, but that's the gist, I think. Widow, that's pretty nice, because you're weak as hell, but I do only have 1 health, so need to be careful. Only got 1 hit to my name, so... I feel like the little spiders are less of a threat than the widow, so I'll see if I can kill him first. There we go. Growth hormones, lovely. They're both great. I think Lord of the Pit is worth it just because I'm so weak anyway. It's like, why bother, you know? We're gonna go back and pick up Child's Heart, and drop it in the boss room, and then we'll keep Telescope Lens. Not because I think it's super likely that we'll get a, what are they called, planetarium, but it's just because I think that there's not much point in having the Child's Heart instead, you know? Like, it doesn't seem to be giving us much benefit. I could go to the curse room, but then I'd just be back to half a heart anyway, so where's the fun in that? Curse of the Lost. Awful. Scared myself to death there. Bloody hell, I was like... I knew in my rational brain... Oh, that's annoying. That's actually better. I'll just not use Data Miner. I feel like the advantage of having it with a charge is better than the actual advantage of the item itself. So, also I said the thing about what do you call it, about Data Miner, but I don't think I've actually ever seen Serpent's Kiss. I don't think I've ever seen Serpent's Kiss Blackheart related ability activate. Yeah, I knew that was happening as soon as I walked into that room. Oh well, that's fine. We'll do another one. Usually what I do is when I lose a run, I'll then just restart the run until I get a run that doesn't have a curse. Just because curses are annoying, but oh well. I will not do so today. Man, that's awfully early to see one of those homing dudes. I think that these guys hurt themselves, so I don't think you technically need to attack them, but it doesn't hurt to. My damage is going to feel very weak because I am not using Bloody Lust to augment it like I did on the last one. These enemies have the same thing that Monster has, where they have like the 3D attacking, where like they have verticality in addition to just directional. So you need to, I always end up being more careful of them than I realistically need to. That's not my item room. But, yeah, nothing in there that I want. And I don't think I need to... Oh, I haven't been in this room. I guess I just went around this room to get to both of those long rooms. I'm willing to use a bomb. No, I don't even need to. There's a fire instead. I'm willing to use a couple of my seconds to do that. That gives me a black heart and a bunch of bombs, so that's... I'm happy with it. I'll hang on to Child's Heart for now instead of taking that. I'm also probably not going to take a full heart of damage, so I'll take this now just so I don't forget. Also, I assume the item room and the boss room must be right next to each other then. If they're not, then who knows. Although it's saying that, I thought I'd gone up here, that's why I was so confident in walking through here thinking there won't be an enemy. Not that those enemies are particularly anything to be afraid of, but... Oh wow, this floor is massive. I can sort of just run away from these things, I think, because they're all on fire, so... I can just gun it. The room will end eventually. Although maybe they only burn when they're like on your trail. Unsure. That's my item room I think I saw. Yes, I did. Tech 0.0, that's fine. 0.0, 0.5, either way. I think this might be luck based, so I think you can make it so that with high enough luck you just shoot permanently. Where the hell is our boss room? What? There wasn't another room attached to this one, was there? I just didn't see it. It must have been down and I just didn't see it. Because that's the sacrifice room, so it's obviously not in there. I'll take Matchstick just for now, because I'll drop it in the boss room as soon as we're done with it, and then I'll come back for Child's Heart. Where on earth is this boss room? It must be through here. I don't care enough about any of those to warrant potentially taking damage to get them, so I'm fine with that. Also, I'm just using tech instead of my actual tiers, because tech's powerful and my tiers are not, to put it simply. There's nothing more advanced about it or anything. Don't need that. There's nothing else that could be on this floor that would be of any use. Larry Jr., that's the perfect matchup for my tech. By perfect matchup, I mean not so hot matchup for him, but great for me. Lovely, and deck of cards is not so great, or booster pack even. Ace of Hearts, don't want. Lovers, don't want. Magician, don't want. Fool, don't want. Emperor, don't want. We'll take the Magician. Then we'll drop this. Well, let's pick back up the Magician, but that's fine. Magician. And then we'll go back for Child's Heart. I feel like very rarely are bombs the limiting factor. Although, in saying that, I think they were the limiting factor in the last run. But that's neither here nor there. I must be mistaken about what Child's Heart does. Maybe it makes it so that you heal more off of red hearts, or maybe it's actually, it could be very similar to the matchstick. The matchstick, if you don't know, makes it so that any room clear has a 10% chance of just being a bomb instead. Maybe it does something like that, but instead of bombs, of course, it makes them into red hearts. Obviously, I have no proof of such a thing, and I don't know. Sad Onion, that's pretty good. I think Sad Onion is just a really high tiers upgrade. I don't think it's anything else. I think it used to be maybe a range downgrade, but in a similar vein to like number 1. But I don't think that's the case anymore. Do this because maybe secret room, but definitely a bomb. That sucks. I got caught on the bomb. Oh well. I did get a slight damage up, obviously, because I took a bit of damage, triggered my bloody lust. Man, these bloody enemies are showing up all over the place. Oh, Tech's infinite range is very nice indeed. I actually prefer Tech 2 to Tech. I suppose Tech 1 is better than Tech 0.0, I think. Or 0.5 rather. But I don't think it's as good as Tech 2, because I don't think Tech 2 anymore, at least. I think Tech 2 used to give you a damage downgrade, like a damage modifier downgrade, but I don't think it does that anymore. So it's pretty good now, as far as I'm aware. So that's nice. Although I do think I think it does less damage per tick, but I think it's actually technically higher damage than before because it doesn't have the. I'll use the Magician on this fight. Fuck it. It doesn't have the downside of the damage modifier or negative modifier. I think it was like a 0.65 times damage downgrade or something like that. We have 4 hearts, I think. The nail again, similar to our Eve run. Yeah, I'll take it. I'm willing to get rid of deal with the Angel precedent for instead having the nail. I think it's worth it. Assuming I don't find anything better. Forget Me Now is pretty nice. I think I will do that. Just because having more items is always nice. Especially if you're going for Beast, in which case you need specialized items more than anything. I kind of wish that the nail activated my my bloody lust, even though obviously that doesn't make any sense and it's just wishful thinking, but you know, a man can dream. Man, tech and a half, which I mean technically is correct, is putting in work, tell you what. This room is... That room's pretty mean if it wasn't for that concussive poop in the middle. Let's see what you got. I actually greatly dislike this item, but it's one of the new ones. I'm willing to take it for that reason alone. I feel like I end up hurting myself with it more than I end up putting any benefit to it. I'm willing to do this though. I feel like the chances of me getting hit in that room because of the actually I could shoot tech and a half. Oh well. It was a demonstration, shall we say, of the abilities of Rocket in a Jar. Not great abilities, but it's an ability nonetheless. The Bible. Oh yeah, what did I bloody say about that crap item? I don't think we want the Bible. I think what we want is the battery. Excuse me. So now we just want to find the boss. And I think I'm willing to hold on to the charge until we get to the boss. Although in saying that, actually, I said that and immediately thought, actually I'm lying to myself. Because I don't think the damage up is enough of a damage up to warrant me having less health through potential of having fewer charges. Not that it matters because I got hit there, of course, but... Also, the music note, the lullaby item, it's a really good trinket, but we have no familiars for it to synergize with, so not great for us on this current run. I think it just makes it so that your familiars fire much faster, like maybe 2 or 3 times faster. It's very good, but we have no way of utilizing it, or getting it either, so... Also, I was wrong about not having the nail for this fight, because Bighorn is very tanky, and having the nail for this would make it much quicker. But oh well, lesson learned. Hold off your damage boosting spacebar item until you get to the boss fight. Not that that was a lesson many people needed to learn, because I feel like that's fairly obvious, but whatever, too late. They're both so good! I think Rotten Baby is like 1% better. Oh, we already went. Oh yeah, forget me now. I was like, I knew in my head that there was something that I wanted to go back for, but I couldn't remember what it was. Looking in the map reminded me, of course, that it is. Forget me now that we want to do. Almost walked into a fire there. They allegedly had removed a bunch of the rooms in the game that that you would just walk into them and take damage, like if you're backtracking. Which I think I believe that. I was hoping this would be where an arcade would be, or a library, but I'm fine with a with an NV fight as well. Oh great, it literally just because it gave me the charge. Don't mind too much about the other stuff. Forget me now, back to the same floor. Luckily we dropped the trinket on the previous one, so it doesn't matter. Oh, okay, we have the same deal with the devil chance as we did prior, that's fine. I do, like I said with the child's heart, I do want to get a better trinket just because I don't think it's very good. Although I didn't say that, but I said that it's not very good, so I would like to find a new one by extension of that statement. There is a tinted rock right there. I'm not sure that was worth it, but too late now. Ron Baby is awesome. Love to have a fly. It's almost like slow Guppy, which I don't think I've had Guppy even once since Repentance has been released, so having fast Guppy would be nice, which is just regular Guppy. Wow, that's not great, but if we find an arcade or a blood donation machine in any capacity, that would be nice. I don't think it matters if we fight the boss just yet, but we'll have the nail charge, so we might as well. That's a shame we don't have more red hearts to facilitate the use of that, but oh well. It's fine. Might as well use this. Get 2 bombs for a bomb. We'll save our key, because we haven't been to the item room yet. Or the shop. Do we want to go to the shop, or do we want to go to the item room? Because we won't have enough money to buy a key and an item from the shop, so if we're going in there, it's to buy the item, or if there's nothing in there, it's to buy the key. Yeah, I suppose that makes sense. Oh, hey, another... I'm actually alright with that health upgrade, specifically because it'll allow us to... Man, my brain was running on stupid mode right there. I was, like, seriously considering just opening that golden chest, which, well, obviously it could have a chance to give us a key, or plenty of keys, but the chances of that happening are slim enough that I don't think it's worth it. At least not when there's a guaranteed use for my keys, in the form of going into the item room. Man, game loves to give me troll bombs. It's like the 5th or 6th troll bomb I've had on this run, I feel like. Maybe it's just my brain noticing it. Okay, that definitely makes... It tilts the game in the shop's favor, I suppose. I mean... The stupid rocket bombs. God damn it. Alright, I'm alright with buying restock, even though I know it increases the price of things now. It'll allow me to heal up that shitty item. Heal off that shitty item, I should say. More bombs that I can damage myself with, thanks to rocket bombs. Secret room's almost certainly not there. Just kidding, pranked you. Where the hell is the secret room? Secret room can't be... Wow, that's nice. They're just doling out keys left and right. Secret room... Where could it be? Oh, I'm very glad I explored. We're getting really lucky with these recently. In my last stream, I got a few of them as well, and I didn't even... Oh, I know this one. Saturn. Luckily, Saturn doesn't actually change your tiers themselves. It's just a visual effect most of the time. So I'm alright with that. The one that I think is better is there's one which makes it so that when you go to a secret room, there's like a glowing light in the middle of the room. Also, I know where the secret room is now, looking at the map. And I'm actually willing to go back and open it. So, I'm glad I didn't do that when I wanted to, because there was no keys in there. Nice one, me, walking to that fucking spike. That's incredibly annoying. The secret room is like 99% certain between the curse room and the item room. Looking at it now, it seems very obvious to my brain. There we go. But it's fine though, because I'll use it to get into the curse room. That's not really what I want, but I'll take the penny. Also willing to do this. I don't think our bombs have enough merit to not do that. I could also go back and recharge my health bar, otherwise known as heal, by buying a spirit heart, but I'm not sure that there's much point in wasting my time to go and do that. So I'll hold off. I'll refrain. We'll use the nail as soon as we go into a room, just so we can get a charge going on it as soon as we can. Curse of the Maze. They made Curse of the Maze different to how I remembered it, and it's cooler now. I think that now it can like rearrange the items on the ground in rooms without telling you. Like, it'll just move them without giving you an indicator, which is cool. That sucks. Ring of Tears really screwed me there with blowing up that enemy right in front of me. It knows what I think. So like, I say, or I was thinking at least, hey, there's no keys in my inventory. Oh, that was not a key beggar, that is a bomb beggar. Ooh, that was almost drastically different. We did drop a trinket on the second floor, I think. Fingers crossed. Because I think this run has a... I said it last run, and I feel bad because we actually did beat it. But I do feel like this run could beat Dogma. I'm not sure if it'll be able to beat the Beast, very much so. I think that's less likely. But I think at least getting there is definitely in the cards. Okay. I actually think that the what do you call this thing, the eraser, is actually a really good item. It makes it so that when you hit an enemy with it, they will never spawn again on the entire run. It has a one room charge as well, so I'm willing to hold on to this for a bit. Like, I'll probably go back to the nail just for the healing effect, but why didn't it recharge? What? I don't know how. What does it take for the eraser to recharge? Hang on. Eraser. Let's see. Oh, it can only be used once per floor. Okay, that's fine. I'm not upset by that, and because I looked that up, I'm now alright with just going back and picking up the nail, because it doesn't actually matter. Like, we don't want to hold on to it any longer than that. That's unique though. I feel like it should probably have some sort of indicator that says it does that, but I'm alright with it either way. I mean, it's a really good item. I genuinely think if you use it properly, you could probably use it alone to, like, carry yourself through a run. It's a very long way to go back and like look at the starting room, but I think it's worth it. Like, the run isn't going anywhere. Ow. Hate that item. Why did I take that item? I even said at the time that I hate that item. My brain just is very, very weak. Brain's a muscle after all. Item room's probably, secret room rather, probably here. Wow, it's not there. It must be next to my item room then. Never mind. Where could it be? It must be below the boss trap room, I guess. Where on earth is this item room? There's apparently a rune in here. Just sitting on the ground, hanging out. Let's see what it's got to offer. Actually, if it's a change rune, that would be nice. Perthrow, that's the word. It is indeed. How did he know? The madman knows all. Secret room could be at the end of this hallway, I suppose. Never mind. Don't know where the secret room is. Actually, I think I actually do. It's probably below the shop. My brain is just running on fumes and very small amounts of other things. Wow, what is wrong with me? My brain is mush. Oh my god. My bombs are... when I want to use the rockets, it doesn't let me. When I don't want to use the rockets, it does it all the time. My god. Dreamcatch is pretty good. Yeah, I think that's all I want. I say Dreamcatch is good, even though I always berate it for being bad. Dreamcatch is pretty good for one thing. Oh my god, this shitty rocket item. It's good for if you want to get planetariums, because you can see what the item in the item room is ahead of time, so you don't have to go into it. Because they spawn more frequently if you don't go into item rooms at all. So, and I think it shows it here, right? Let's see. Item room is that item that I can't remember the name of, and him. Okay, I'm willing to forego, I think that was war in the boss room. I'm willing to forego that item room in favor of maybe getting a planetarium. This is the Necropolis 1, so we only have a couple more floors potentially, but I'm not going to bother with that. But couldn't hurt, you know. Wow, this room is very much, or this floor rather, is very much cut off from the spawn room. Wow, this room is cruel. That's fine though. I'm happy to only take one hit in that room. I feel like there was a very decent chance of me to take more than that. Specifically from the purple homing fires, of course. Of course, I don't know why I say of course. These homing tears, man. By homing tears, I mean orbiting tears. Pretty nice. I underestimated them in the past, but I think they're not too bad. Not in hindsight. Upon further inspection. I can fight this boss without worrying, because this is Necro 1. Yes, sirree. Whew. It's war, of course. Oh, my opening tears. Blowing things up around me. Without my permission, of course, you naughty dogs. Ooh, no devil deal, even though it was a 2/3 chance. That's a darn shame. We don't want our item room, because it's an item we don't necessarily need, and if we're trying to get planetariums, we can just ignore it. And also, because we're on the ascent, or we're going for the ascent, we can just pick it up on the way up. If we desperately want to. Die hard. Shop's fine though. Nun's Habit, that's really good. That's not too bad either. I hate this stupid rocket bombs item. I'm contemplating whether I want this, which I do, so I bought it without saying anything further. But I also kind of want the map, so I'm willing to bomb this to get it. Also, my stupid powerful bombs are making it harder for that. I'm also willing for that. I feel like that was a pretty good shop. Because generally, I feel like the compass is nice, obviously, but the more Isaac knowledge you have generally, you can sort of predict where the what is wrong with me? You can predict where the boss room is going to be just based on the way the map looks. So I'm guessing it's probably not here. It's probably on the left. Like, it's probably the bottom room on the left. Well, it's definitely the bottom room on the left now, I should say, but that's what I was thinking before we even went in this room. What a pointless room. Obviously, it currently just looks like I'm speaking out my ass because I said it whilst doing it, so harder to know whether I'm telling the truth or not, but you'll just have to trust me, I suppose. Hard to do on the internet, I guess. Oh, we already killed the boss. What is wrong with me? Not smart, actually mega dumb instead. I can't. Just thinking if I want to do the trap room, but I think I'm okay. I'm racking my brain trying to remember what the trinket we dropped was. Like, I know we dropped one. I'm certain we dropped one, but I can't remember what it was, and that's bugging me. That sucks. That sucks major dick. I feel like the double key rooms are a big, so it's probably top right then. Double key rooms are generally like a roll the dice, but that was a really unfortunate one. What are you doing, Pin? They're like flying so fast that they're separating themselves into multiple different segments. How unusual. Why did all my tears just disappear too? Did I just catch his explosive tear? Will that blow up if I hit something with it? It did! That's cool. That's actually really cool. Item room is probably down here. Same for an extra room. I was going to say my curse room, but I've actually already found my curse room, so it's... would have had to be the sacrifice room, I suppose. Also, I missed the item room intentionally last floor in hopes of getting a planetarium. There is obviously no guarantee of that happening, so only time will tell. Also, we need to keep an eye out for our thing. This is to be expected, I suppose. He hadn't done anything else. Jesus Christ, he dropped a lot of money. So, eyes peeled, yeah? Not in there. Not in the big room. I might as well check in this lower room. It's a waste of time. There's not in here. The second secret room wouldn't be down there, just because of the way the spawning rules work. Item room's here. We forgot to check what was in it, so we will just ignore it anyway. Because planetariums can't spawn on the ascent, but these items will still be there, so... Oh, I guess I just destroyed the thing by accident. Whoops. Okay, so there's no planetarium, because if it was going to exist, it would be to my left. This room's not bad though, so I'm alright with ignoring the item rooms, because unless it's something incredibly transformative, which we already know that the previous one was not. Jesus Christ, they're giving us loads of money. And we have the Fool card either way, so if desperate times call for desperate measures, we can just escape. I was waiting until I took a hit there so I could use my nail. I sort of was just playing it by standing still, because I knew it was coming. It doesn't matter, like I mentioned before. What is that? A pound of flesh. Oh, it replaces double deals with money. Yeah, that's an easy one. 15 cents for 25 cents. And then we'll fool out. Oh, unless they're swapped. I wonder if the shop would have... oh, that's nice. I wonder if the shop will have... what do you call it? Will have my ability to speak and talk English. I wonder if the shop will have double deals instead. That's what I'm trying to say. We'll take the moon. We'll use it. Take me to here. We don't want to go to our item room because of aforementioned planetarium duties, so we'll leave that alone. It's a shame there was nothing in there, because if I can help it, I want to hold on to at least a bomb, so that I don't like have something that I want to use a bomb on and can't because I've used it on that. Didn't look at that because I'm a fool, but it doesn't matter actually, because either way, this floor is ow. It dropped 2. I was thinking if it drops 1 then they were good, but it dropped 2. Ow. I should have held off on picking up that spirit heart until I was missing a full one, just so I didn't waste it, but it's fine. We have, if nothing else, we have means of getting half a spirit heart. Nothing along this side of this room. I mean, if there's a planetarium, that's great, but Oh, you're a room with an enemy. Room with 2 enemies now. Also, I actually think that not sad onion, but rotten onion is pretty nice because it. Oh, I should use that next room because it lets me. It lets me get piercing shots if I'm not mistaken about where my piercing shots are coming from. I don't have any bombs because I used them to bomb those fires, so no need to worry there. Oh, there's some lovely bit of those things. You're not anything useful? Man, it must be every single special room must be above. That's kind of crazy. Nothing is useful. Man, they're really pretty throwing everything at me. Planetarium doesn't exist. Great. That's a shame. But it's actually fine, because since we're, like I said, since we're going on the ascent, it'll give us all the stuff back anyway. Oh my god, that's what it means. Okay. That item is scary. So it's like, take damage to buy the non, like, pedestal items. Take health to take the pedestal items. That's crazy. But for now, we'll just donate because we don't actually want either of these items anyway. I mean, the key's pretty nice. It's not bad. But we don't have any keys to warrant it. Might as well go to our item room. We can't get either of these items because we don't have any bombs. I guess we could come back with a charge on my... Ow. A charge on my spacebar item and break all those rocks. I kind of like these rooms, actually. The, like, the trap rooms. Wow. I say as if me getting hit in them warrants how much I like them. Pupilla Duplex, I'm actually alright with. I'd rather take it over a potentially run-ruining mystery item. So I'm A-okay with that. Ow. Wait, I didn't get hit? I mean, obviously, I got hit after I said that, but... I said ow because I thought I got hit. Of course. I'll go back and get that spirit heart, actually. The one that's sitting on the floor from the fire. Just because after this floor we'll be taking more damage, so... It warrants... great. I played him once by accident, and I was like, I'll play him again. I'll walk into this wall a bit real quick. And this room. I think there's some red hearts on the ground either way, so it doesn't actually matter. I think this, if I play it again, it'll get rid of my, what do you call it? My rotten heart. So I don't want that if I can help it. This room will just have Dad's note in it, which is what we want, of course.
Spent it. It's gone. Just get over it.
So now we need to go to our item rooms, not on this floor, but on the next 2 floors. Because they will have an item in them, unlike these ones. Like that one should be empty. The spot on the map which says something. Yeah, okay. Oh nice, it's right here. What do you got? That's a shame I missed that, because it's useless now, but oh well. I just wanted to check. I didn't know if planetariums could spawn on the ascent. I don't think they can, because they're a special room type and they only spawn with incredibly low priority. But either way, worth a check. And it didn't do any harm to go there. Emergency button. We don't remember what that, or we don't know what that does, right? We got it last run as well. Oh well. I'm sure we'll find out eventually. Because either way, I might die. Oh yeah, I don't think the item on this floor will matter. Because I don't think it's very useful if I'm remembering what it does. But... Oh no, wait, what? Why is it Aquarius? That sucks, that it's Horf. I need to just stop using pills. I'm so bad with using pills. I just use them as soon as I pick them up anyway. Or either way, because I'm thick as bricks. So I guess if you don't pick up an item, it changes on the ascent, huh? Because that was the like artificial insemination item or something. The little egg thing. At least that's what Dreamcatcher said it was. But then obviously it's different now. Picano, that's fine. Picano has nothing to offer me, generally. Yeah, there's nothing in there that we need, or even want to even bother looking into it. The way out should be right here. Never mind. I guess that the way out rooms don't follow the same rules that, like, typical spawn rooms do. Because I think typically spawn rooms have 3 rooms attached to them. I don't know if that's always, or it's just, like, a frequent thing. But, because, like, they're meant to be a junction, right? Like, you take it to go to multiple different areas. Lovers is nice, but I don't think I'll need it. And if I do need it, then there's more things to worry about than just the lovers card at that point. Alright, I want to kill you when you're not right here. There we go. This enemy has been the death of me more than once. Thank you. Thank you. I'm guessing that the way out will be 2 rooms below this one if I had to hazard a guess. So, next room after this. I'm just using my orbital tears, they're pretty powerful. Oh, it's not even this one. Must be the next one then. Alright, we'll clear this room as well, because then we'll get a full battery charge. Assuming we don't take damage, it'll be worth it. And then we'll use the nail, pick up the battery to get where we need to go. Because they deal full woods. Because they deal a full heart of damage, having half a heart means less. Because it doesn't actually change anything. Purity is nice, that's a heal. Pill, bad gas is nothing. Temperance is whatever. I just had a scary thought that, did we not put a trinket down? I am concerned. If we didn't, that's really annoying. Because I only have time for one more run after this. So it would mean I'd have to either do this again, or I'd just swap over to the Keeper and not get this run done. Only time will tell, I suppose. Love a pill. I immediately foolishly took it. Okay, thank Christ. Thank you, God. And past me, I suppose. Oh, this room will be destroyed. These tears are great, by the way. I guess with piercing, they don't destroy as soon as they hit an enemy, so they're like crazy good. Ooh, you're a bad enemy. If I had shielded tears, I would think I would maybe be immortal, like compared when faced with an enemy that shoots projectiles. I need to, for rooms like this though, I need to actually use my tears. And up we go. That's Tainted Samson unlocked, guaranteed. So we got what we came for. That's nice. Flight doesn't really mean much, but it's nice to have. Of course. I don't know why I'm like pooping. Oh, Bald Samson. That's a shame. The Savage, name of his character, or his achievement. Mom's Contact, that's really nice. Alright, dogma time. I said it before and I'll say it again, I think dogma is harder than the real boss, so focusing time. Man, I miss whatever the last one was. I miss having homing shots, essentially. Man, I don't know how I did not get hit there. Wow, I actually killed him. Oh yeah, I have Trail of Tears, that's where my creep's coming from. I just don't know why it's that color. Luckily these things have like a decay time, so if I just sit at a distance they will not hit me ever. Ow, I just froze it in midair. Ow. Where are you? He never does his bloody, his laser beam attack anymore. He only ever does his charge. At least when I'm fighting. He refuses. Whew. It's okay. It's okay. It's all good. Right. I actually love the design of Dogma. Like his TV static thing. Specifically because, like, the whole story is that Mom would watch, like, Christian TV all the time, so... And that's, like, what enthralled her with God, essentially. Watch a tiny bit of this cutscene while I take a drink. Beast time. And by beast time I mean pestilence time. Or famine time, rather. I don't know why, I sort of... maybe it's because it's so good generally. I imagine a lot of my damage isn't even done by me, it's just done by my, my rotten baby. That and my Halo of Tears. God, so good. Okay, that went quite well. And we can use the nail now. Frozen him off screen. My range is pretty good, actually. I thought for ages that it was bad, but maybe it's not bad. I think it's because in my head I sort of have like the effects of different items mixed together. So I think an item's bad or does a certain thing because in my head it's a different item. If that makes any sense. Have I even been hit yet? Damn, my setup is crazy for defense, at least. And I guess damage as well, because we're killing them pretty quick. Had I hands off the keyboard to scratch my stomach. Okay. War shoots out the fewest tears, so he might be a bit more difficult for my defense. But not super bad. He does shoot out some. Although he doesn't shoot at any in this stage. That's my first hit. That's fine. That's my second hit. His flames don't just go in the cardinal directions. Good to know. And then death. Death doesn't shoot out any tears as far as my memory serves. Unless his sides count as tears. So... my ring will probably not get much use in this phase. Oh, they went through. Oh yeah, I have the habit, so my thing will recharge if I get hit more than adequately. These things, with their randomness, they might be quite difficult. Never mind, death is dead. Okay. Onto the beast fight. Beast doesn't shoot any tears as far as memory serves, so this might be difficult. Also, I don't know if my Petrify stops him in his charge. No, it doesn't. Okay, he still charges. He just stops doing his huffing and puffing animation, or her huffing and puffing animation, I suppose. Because this is Mom, I guess. Unless I can get tears from the fire. Oh, I can indeed get tears from the fire. That's cool. Not that it does me much good, but it gives me a bit of more leeway for getting through. Just stay up here so that when she charges across. Oh, we got this easy. We are very fortunate. Those bloody stalactites. Or stalagmites. Does anybody know in the world which one's which? Jeez, I startled me. Unfortunately, because I'm fairly far away, my flies aren't really getting much use, but I'm killing her none the same. None the same? None the different? Nonetheless? What am I ever saying? Alright, she's dead. She'll die in the next 2 seconds. You're embarrassing me now. There we go.
Then suddenly,
Awesome.
the sky above cracked open.
Empty Heart, that's Samson's beast unlock. Let's see what his abilities say. Undying Rage and Berserk. He has hair in his little thumbnail, although he didn't have hair as his little icon, so maybe he has different things in game compared to his in his icon. Who knows? Anyway, nice. We unlocked Samson. Or Tainted Samson.